How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. The full set has been spoiled for the second Gundam card game set, Dual Impact, and it looks so good. I am so stoked for it. I absolutely cannot wait for this set. So we're gonna go over every single card in today's video and talk about all of them. Everything from the Psycho Gundam to Hamon Karn. There's some really cool stuff, and I'm already brewing up like, I don't know, like 4 to 6 decks in my head, in addition to like, you know, boosting up and upgrading the decks that I already have. So if you like the content, if you like the Gundam stuff here on the channel, hey, maybe like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube really likes it when you subscribe and then watch the videos. Crazy, I know. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into our overlay and actually start talking about set 2. All right, here we go. And in case you're curious, by the way, I do have images for all of the alternate arts. We're gonna do that in a separate video. This is just about the cards and the effects and maybe some of the cool lore stuff that I really enjoy. But for all of the alt art stuff, we'll do that in a separate video because there's like a lot of them. There's like 30 alt arts. Alright, let's start off by talking about the Psycho Gundam. This card is really sweet. So this is a level 6, 4-cost, 4/5 Titan's trait. It links with 4 Murasame. And 4 is really cool. Definitely like a fan favorite Gundam character from Gundam Zeta. One of my favorites as well. And she's really good. We'll talk about her when the time comes. She works really well with a Psycho Gundam. Psycho Gundam has Breach 3, and then during pair with any Cyber New type pilot, which makes it a little bit more versatile, which is pretty sweet. When one of your Titans units, including this unit, destroys an enemy shield area card with damage, this unit recovers 2, which is pretty cool. So it helps you, you know, attack into stuff, maybe getting that breach, and then blowing up something in the shield area, and then healing. And then what 4 does, we'll talk about her when we actually get there, but generally what she does is when you heal, you get a draw card. So this whole effect makes this into a, essentially with 4, makes it into a 6/6 breach. You kill their thing, you breach them, and then you get a like draw card if you blow up something in their shield area. It's really good, and I'm really looking forward to playing with Psycho Gundam and 4. I think it's crazy value. Alright, let's move on to the Gundam Epyon. We've already talked about this. We're going to quickly go over all the cards that we talked about before, just in case you haven't watched literally all the other videos. Gundam Epyon is awesome. Once again, going to be building a full deck with this card in it. Level 8, 7 cost. So it's a big one, big boy. It's a 6/6 White Fang unit, links with Zex Marquise, and then during link once per turn, during your turn, when one of your units destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, you set this as active, including itself. So this is just another great way to get 2 attacks, right? But you can even get 2 attacks on the enemy base, depending on what you have set up. And then you link this with Zex, who lets you draw cards when you kill stuff, and it's great. Both Zex or both the Psycho Gundam and the Gundam Epyon have great card advantage built in, and I think they'll both be really good in various different decks. They're both pretty expensive, with the Epyon being a level 8, which is crazy, and Psycho only being 6. I kind of imagine Psycho Gundam would be a lot bigger, by the way. It's huge. Look at the size. Here's the Zeta Gundam, I think. Look how big this is, and then look how big the Psycho Gundam. Anyway, I thought it'd be a huge thing. Still a really good card, though. Alright, now we have the Gundam Mark II. This is Titans, level 4, 3 cost 4/2. During pair level 3 or lower pilot, and when it's destroyed, you can discard a unit card. If you do, return a card paired with this unit to your hand, and then it has the Titans trait. I think this is fine. I think this is one of those ones that if you're playing a Titans deck and you can kind of get this link up, I think it could be good. It has this kind of effect where you get the pilot back, so I don't know. I can kind of see some stuff with this. Maybe you putting 4 in the deck, because 4 is a Titan. Putting 4 in the deck, maybe get her back so you can do Psycho Gundam. I don't know. This is a maybe. The stat lines are not great though, to be honest. The 2 here just gets dumpstered, you know, if you don't have a link. So yeah, I don't know. I think with 4 maybe. Next up, we have a Bjarlint. This is a level 5, 3 cost 4/3, another Titans. This one links with Jared. We'll talk about Jared when we get there. And then when paired, you choose one rested enemy unit with 3 or less HP, and then it won't be set as active during the start phase of your opponent's next turn. This is an effect that I kind of expected to be more common in the Gundam card game, because this is kind of an effect that you see a lot in unit-based trading card games. So you basically just lock their dude down for another turn. I don't hate this effect, and I like that it's also just win paired. The big downside of this card is obviously that it's a level 5, so it's a pretty expensive card, but I don't hate the effect. I don't know, it's a tough ask being level 5. This is a maybe. Next up, we have another Tall Geese. I love me the Tall Geese. This is pretty cool. This is a level 4, 3 cost 3/4, decent stat lines, right? We see a lot of units that have similar-ish stat lines at this cost. And then during Link, and this is a link with any Oz trait, so Zex or, sure, we don't have Trays yet, Trays Kushanada. Well, eventually, but we have this, I think there's one other, I think there's a command Link. Oh, what's her name? I forget her name. But I think there's one other Oz pilot that's out there. Anyway, during Link, on attack, choose an enemy unit with 2 or less HP and rest it. So this is kind of like a mini unicorn, sort of. I don't hate the effect. I think this is one of those cards where if you're playing an Oz deck, if you want to build an Oz themed deck, or if you're playing you know, the Gundam Epyon build with Zex and maybe some other Oz stuff, this is maybe a consideration. I think this is the effect is pretty good, but it only does like pretty small stuff. Next up, we have the Forbidden Gundam. This one's really cool. Level 5, 3 cost 4/4 Earth Alliance trait. Links with biological CPU trait. I think there's only one pilot in the set that does this, but that is that trait, but we'll get to that later. This one has blocker, and then during your turn, this unit can't receive battle damage from enemy units that are level 2 or lower, which is really good. So this blocks just all day. Blocks all the little dudes all day. This seems like a pretty good card against low to the ground aggressive decks, right? So yeah, if like 1 Year War, aggro, and all these other like level 2 or lower decks, pardon me, are still like a big thing, which I imagine they will be, this could be a really good tech against those in particular. Next up, we have Psycho Gundam MA mode. If you are not familiar, MA means mobile armor. This is a level 5, 3 cost 3/4. Level 5, not as good as level 4 and 3/4. And this one just has repair 2, and then it links with any Cyber New type trait, which is pretty good. We're getting more Cyber New type cards that are really good, and but the thing is like, I don't think this card does enough to warrant being in that kind of deck. But it is an option if you have a lot of Cyber New type cards or pilots. And there's some good ones. Next up, we have the Gabfly. Gabfly? I'm not sure how you pronounce this one. This is level 4, 3 cost, 4/3. Once again, this is pretty common stat lines, right? And then this one says when it's linked, you choose a rested enemy unit and deal 1 damage to it. Also has Titan's trait. Yeah, sure. This is fine. Once again, if you're going to be playing like a Titans style deck, you might want to consider this one over something a little bit more generically good. So yeah, this is fine. Definitely a card you could consider for like the Titan style deck. And I do think the Psycho Gundam is good enough to be considered for that kind of deck, but I don't think the Psycho Gundam needs to be in that kind of deck. Next up, we have the Calamity Gundam, rad name. This is a level 5, 3 cost 3/5. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one has really sweet stats. Once per turn, when this unit's AP is reduced by an enemy effect, you choose 1 rested enemy unit and deal 2 damage to it. And then it links with biological CPU. I think this card's actually like pretty solid. Its effect is definitely like a silver bullet type of effect, because it only does it against a very specific kind of deck that does like the AP reduction stuff. But when it works, it's really good. It just basically means your opponent's not going to do that effect, unless they like really have to do it. Also, once again, links with biological CPU, but like 3/5 is a pretty annoying stat line for the Gundam card game. So I do like this card. The trick is like, hey, are you going to find a good deck for it? Maybe. Also, Earth Alliance is pretty solid. Next up, we have the Raider Gundam. Level 5, 3 cost 4/4, pretty good stat lines. Once per turn, when this unit receives enemy effect damage, draw a card, and then it links with biological CPU. I do like this. Once again, it's kind of like a nice little payoff for playing against a specific type of deck. I think cards like this one and the Calamity Gundam would be really good if the Gundam card game had sideboards, because this would be good sideboard tech, right? You put this in against, you know, the white decks that have like Unforeseen Incident. You bring in the Raider Gundam against red decks. So, or even, I guess I should say, or even other blue decks and purple decks. They all have like direct effect damage. I think it's okay. Yeah, if these decks become a big thing, this could be fine. Once again, level 5 is kind of a high ask, but 4/4 is a pretty good stat line. Next up, we have the Mobius Peacemaker team. This is the one that, like, sacks itself. Yeah, level 4, 2 cost, 0/1. It is an Earth Alliance unit. Activate action. Destroy this unit. Choose one enemy base or enemy shield. This unit is battling. Deal 6 damage to it. This is a good, like, bunker buster, right? Good at blowing up those 6 health bases. Interesting card. Sacks itself. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I don't see this immediately fitting into like a deck or strategy that I want to build, but maybe it kind of like helps put stuff in your bin because it sacks itself. I don't know. This is an interesting one. Next up, we have the Core Booster, level 2, 2 cost, 2/2. So it's kind of just like a more expensive like Gem or any of the level 2 1 cost 2/2s, except this one has a bunch of relevant traits and links. So it links with any white base team like Amuro or Sayla or any of the command cards that do that. And then it's also an Earth Federation and white base team. So it's got a lot of stuff going on for it. It's just a little expensive. This one is also a maybe, but like would I run this over Gem in my decks that like my white base deck? Actually, maybe. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to play it. This one actually could be a consideration because of this link potential. I run so many white base team stuff like Sayla and Amuro that this could like be a game-ending card, right? You top deck this and you have an Amuro in your hand. Well, you can maybe win, like push for game. Whereas if you top deck a Gym and you have an Amuro in hand, it just does nothing. It's a 2/2, just doesn't do anything. So maybe. And it also has the white base team, which is relevant for like bonuses of the pumping and getting the repair from the RX-78 to a set 1 LR. So I've talked myself into liking this card a lot. I think I might be playing around with this one. Next up, we have the Hyzak. Hey, look, it's one of those cards that I just talked about. Level 2, 1 cost, 2/2. This one is a Titans card. So if you're playing the Titans deck, you want the full Titans flavor, hey, here you go. Also, if you want a Zaku-looking thing that is in blue, hey, here you go. Yeah, that's not much else to say. It's just a level 2, 1 cost, 2/2. There's a lot of them now. There's even more in this set, so there you go. Now we have the Baldi Beta. We have the Galbaldi Beta. Baldi Beta. Level 2, 2 cost, 3/1. 1 is a pretty precarious position to be in, but it has a deploy effect. Choose one of your Titans units that gets 1 AP during this turn. I think having 1 health is a very big detriment in the Gundam card game with so much like 1 damage going around, and there's going to be even more with this set, so I don't think you'll be playing this card outside of like limited events. Yeah. Now we have the Marasai. This is a level 3, 2 cost, 3/3. Pretty good stat line. And then it has the Titans trait. Now keep in mind that the kind of like the standard for level 3, 2 cost vanillas is like a 4/3 or a 3/4. So we're looking at something like the Rezel or the new purple Rezel, whose name I forgot. But this one has the Titans trait, so you can do the link. So in specifically a Titans deck, you would consider this. That's the only reason you would consider this over something like a Rezel. Next up, we have the Barzim. This is a level 3, 2 cost, 3/2. Pretty good stat lines. Level 3, 2 cost, 3/2s are just like pretty efficient. And then on deploy, you choose one of your Titans units. It gains 1 AP during this turn. Once again, if you're playing a Titans deck and you need this kind of effect, you'll run this card. Otherwise, you won't. Cool looking suit though. Next up, we have the Delta Plus Wave Rider mode. Level 3, 2 cost, 2/3. This is like the inverse. Still solid. It also has Repair 2, which is okay. And then it links with Rita, which is fine. It was a pilot. Rita's a pilot from set 1. Not a great pilot. So this makes this card like, eh. It's Earth Federation. It's like, eh. It's a decent stat card. Once again, in limited, this could be cool, but I don't really see this seeing a lot of constructed play. Next up, we have the Taurus. I think this card is cracked. This is a level 2, 2 cost, 3/3. Amazing stat line. And the downside, it can't choose the enemy leader as its attack target. So it's kind of like a Zawart. But it's a Zawart that has 1 more health with no blocker. So this is just basically what you do with this is you use this to trade into your opponent's stuff. So you put this in like a control deck or a mid-range deck rather than like an aggro deck because you're not going to be relying this to push damage. You're going to be relying on this for board control. And because of that, I think this card's actually really, really good. So I imagine we'll see a lot of play. Like a lot of play. Also has an Oz trait too. So there's that. No link though. Next up, we have the Raider Gundam MA mode, level 4, 2 cost 4/3, and that's all it is. It says Earth Alliance, no leak. You're not gonna be running this over like a Rezal, I don't think. Cool looking card though. Next up, we have the Elmeth. I've talked about this before. I think this card is really good and will slot right on in to the deck tech that I released today that I'm talking about this, or yesterday if you're watching this on the release day, like a Zeon, like a full Zeon deck. Currently my deck list is like a big Zam deck, but it could be like an Elmeth deck. I think this card's cool. So this is a level 6, 5 cost 4/4, pretty good stat lines. On deploy, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You can reveal one green, has to be green, Zeon pilot, has to be Zeon, not Neo Zeon, from among them and add to your hand. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck, and then during link, it gets an additional 2 AP. So I like that it does something even without the link. It also is a Zeon card itself, and also links with Lala soon. Lala is also Zeon, obviously Char. So like this is going to be going to your like your heavy Char decks, right? This helps you get your Char, or maybe helps get your Lala, so you can do the link. I think this card's really good, and they're making more green cards that like have card advantage and like search built in, and I think this is one of them, and I think it's definitely one that I'm going to be playing and building a deck around, or rather maybe sliding this into my Zeon list already. Next up, we have the Gundam Age 1 normal. We haven't talked about this one for a while, and now we have the full context of the set. We can kind of see what it really is doing, and it's like fine. So this is a level 3, 2 cost, 2/2. On deploy, you can discard a green Earth Federation unit card. If you do, you get a EX resource. Then, if you're level 7 or higher, you draw a card. So if you do this on like a level 6 thing, put the EX resource, you can draw a card. I think it's all right. I think this is a decent card. It's an Earth Federation and an Age system unit, and it links with any Asano family trait, and there's some Asano family pilots, of course, in the set. There's a whole like mini sub-theme of stuff that cares about placing EX resources, but I don't think the payoffs are great enough. I think this card by itself is solid if you're running a lot of green Earth Federation stuff. Outside of that, I don't know, man. Like, you need to do the whole effect to even draw the card. So you're not going to be playing this in any deck that doesn't have a lot of green Earth Federation cards, is what I'm saying. And if you are, this is probably going to be a great card in that deck. Yeah. Next up, we have the GXs. This is one of the payoffs for the EX resource kind of thing. It's a level 3, 2 cost, 2/3, good stats, Earth Federation, links with Wolf. And then once per turn, when you place an EX resource, choose one of your Age system units. It gets Breach 2 during this turn. So something like this, very big synergy with the Gundam Age. And that's all it does. So this just helps give Breach to your Age system units in this EX resource style deck. This, once again, I've mentioned this in a previous video, but this is a very parasitic type of card, has a very parasitic mechanics, because this really wants you to play Age system units. And if you don't have any Age system units in your deck, this doesn't do anything. It's not even itself an Age system unit, so you can't even give itself Breach 2. So you really want to play this in a deck where you get EX resources and Age system. So there's like one deck that this goes into, and it is this deck. All right, next card. There's going to be a weird cut there that you probably wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out now, but had to take the pizza out of the oven. Anyway, now we have the Gundam Age 1 Spallo. It's like Swallow, but with a B. Level 4, 3 cost, 3/4, decent stat line. This is an Earth Federation Age system with a link for Fit Asano. This is one of those cards that you want to put in this hypothetical EX resource Age system deck. During link, if you are level 7 or higher, this unit gets First Strike, which is a really good effect. So I think this card is a good payoff for this style of deck, and we'll talk about Fit Asano when we get to the pilots, but if you're playing this kind of deck, you're going to be playing this card, like 100%. This card is going to be one of the better cards in the deck. Getting the like a permanent First Strike is just really, really solid. So, yeah, that's that card. Now we have the Red Gundam. This is there is some in the starter deck. This is the one for this. This is the level 5, 3 cost, 4/4. During link, and it links with any clan trait. It itself is clan trait. During link, this unit gets high maneuver. It's actually really solid. Being unblockable is just really, really good, and I actually think the clan deck is going to be pretty solid. There's a lot of really good cards in the starter deck and in booster set 2 that are going to be really good for the clan deck. So I think this is a good payoff for the clan deck, and pretty solid. Even though it's a level 5 cost, like, just getting high maneuver is really good. So yeah, this is one that I would consider for clan deck for sure, and I will be building a clan deck. This is one that I'm like, am I running 2 or 3 of these kind of deal? Next up, we have yet another Gundam Heavy Arms. We've talked about this one before, I think. Level 4, 3 cost 3/4. Operation Meteor links with any Operation Meteor, which is pretty cool. Links with any of your boys. On deploy, look at the top card of your deck. Return to the top or bottom of your deck. The effect is a little bit underwhelming, though. I think it's fine. I think it's okay with smoothing out your draw. It's like a big dop. Call this one Big Dop. Yeah, I'm just calling this Big Dop now. So yeah, it's fine, I guess. This might see play in a heavy, you know, Wing Gundam, or rather Gundam Wing themed deck. Big Dop seems okay. I'm calling it that. We have the Genoese Custom. This one looks pretty cool. It's a level 2, 2 cost 2/2. Links with Wolf. It's the Earth Federation. And then deploy if you're level 7 or higher. Choose one of your AGE system units. It gets +2 during this turn. This is one that you might, once again, consider for this hypothetical AGE deck ramp kind of thing. This one seems okay. Getting the +2 is fine. Getting to be able to link is also like fine. I'm really not sure how this deck's going to be playing out. I think this one, once again, you're only going to be playing it in this kind of deck. So maybe, but I'm not impressed by it. Next up, we have the Gundam Age 1 Titus. This is a big chungus, level 7, 4 cost 5/5. So he's huge, but also level 7's a lot. And this one has Breach 3, good effect. And then it also has Earth Federation, AGE system, and Fit Asano. So like a lot of relevant things here, like good stat line, good traits, good link, good effect, but man, level 7. But this is the deck that you want to get to level 7, so maybe this one could be another one of the big payoffs for this style of deck. Next up, we have Abdul's Maganak, level 3, 2 cost 3/3, good stat lines. That's all it does. It's just a level 3, 2 cost 3/3. Yeah, if you want to build a Maganak deck, this one links with any Maganak core trait. If you want to build like a Maganak deck, sure. Like that's the only reason I'd see you playing this card, because you just play like Rickdom or something instead of this in any other deck. So if you're doing Maganak stuff, here you go. Next up, we have Gundam Age 1 Normal. Really cool art for just a common card. This is a level 3, 2 cost 3/3, good stat line. Links with any Asano family trait. It's Earth Federation AGE system. Yeah, this could be a good role player in that style of deck. So if you're playing that style of deck, here you go. Here's maybe something for it. There's a lot of that kind of stuff with the Gundam card game. They're kind of going into like very narrow parasitic categories where it's like, if this card only works with this style of deck, and then this card only works with this style of deck. So when they can actually be multiple applicable, is when they become really good. Like it works as in like it's a 2 cost 3/3 level 3, but it doesn't have any effects. So you realistically wouldn't put this in any deck that doesn't really care about this stuff here at the bottom, because you just run like the Rickdom, right? Because it has Breach and the same stats. So if you don't care about this stuff, you just run Rickdom. So yeah, that's what this is. Next up, we have just a Genoese. This is a, solid aggressive card. Level 1, 1 cost 1/2. Sure. I mean, like some decks will want this. If you want to be a super, super hyper aggressive deck, you might run this. This is also a green Earth Federation card. Unfortunately, I don't think this kind of deck wants this stuff. Like the green Earth Federation stuff that has the, the EX resource and the level 7 synergy. You really don't want to top deck the level 1, 1 cost 1/2, no effect, like late game when you're like level 7. So I don't know about this one. But maybe it could just be another, level 1, 1 cost 1/2 for just any random aggressive deck. So that is a good consideration. Next up, we have Gundam Age 1 Titus, different version. Level 4, 2 cost 2/4, decent stat lines. If you are level 4 or higher, it gets another 2 AP. And there's a bunch of relevant stuff for this deck. Earth Federation, AGE system, Fit Asano Link. So it's a 4/4 for 2 if you're level 7 or higher. Yeah, maybe. I could see this deck. This is like one of the things where like, maybe I can see this deck come together where you're like, okay, you are level 7, and you just double play this, right? You just got 4/4/4/4, and then, I mean, technically you could play 3, right? If you have 3 in your hand, you're level 7, you can just go 4/4/4/4/4, and like, that's just a bunch of beef. So, yeah, I mean, maybe that's kind of where I can see the power of this. Also, this one links too. So, like, it's not just a big chungus, it is a big chungus that also links and has relevant types. So, maybe on this one. Next up, we have the White Gundam. This is the same thing, same stuff as before, right? Level 3, 2 cost, 3/3. This one's Zeon. It links with Char Aznable. Spoilers for G-Quacks. G-Quacks. G-Quarks. G-Cucks. G-Quacks. Spoilers. Anyway, same things apply to everything that I mentioned before. If you care about Char, this you might want to put this in your deck. And Char is like really good, and also like goes into like a couple different decks. So like this one's a bit of a decent consideration for a couple different decks, just because Char is so sweet. Next up, we have the, let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. I think it's like the Kikaroga MA mode from G-Quacks. This one is a level 5, 4 cost, 3/4. It's a Zeon unit. It links with Charlie Bull. And then this one says, if you have another friendly Zeon Link unit, this gets Breach 5, which is kind of nuts. Breach 5 is huge. And then also, well, that's what it is. The rest of it is flavor text. So, yeah, maybe. Maybe go big green Zeon. Just do some big green Zeon. Get the Elmeth, get the Kikaroga. I don't know, maybe. It needs a Link unit, though. That's actually kind of tough. Like, it has to be Zeon Link unit. But, I don't know. This card's not the worst. It's cool. I can see some applications. Breach 5 is huge. Next up, we just have G-Quacks. Level 2, 1 cost, 0/3. And then during pair with a red pilot, it gets +2. So it's kind of like a 2/3 for 1, but you need to pair with a red pilot. And it's Zeon as well. Maybe? I don't know. This was hard to evaluate. I think it's bad. But like my like brewing brain is like, I don't know, maybe. This could be cool. But my instincts are this is not good. Next up, we have Police Zaku. I think this one is really good. This is Police Zaku Armored RRU type. Ruru type. Level 2, 1 cost, 2/3. Very good stats. Can't choose any player as the attack target. And then it does not have a link, and it is a side 6 unit type. But yeah, 2/3 for 1. Bigger than the 2/2s. This kills all of the 2/2 for 1 Chunguses, right? Like this just eats them. Just eats them for breakfast. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think this is really, really good tech versus those like aggro decks that have all the 1-drop 2/2s, right? This just eats them alive. You don't really care if you can't attack the enemy player. You care about board control. I think it's really good. We have another one of these types of cards we'll talk about later, but I think this one and then the 3/3 as well, I think they're all really good. Like the 3/3, the level 2 cost 3/3 that can attack enemy players. I think they're all really good. Next up, okay, let's go. Okay, now we get to some of my stuff that I am so stoked for. This is my favorite unit from the set. We have the Quibelli. I always just call this the Quibelli. This is Hamon Karn's unit. This is kind of like the precursor to like the Kshatriya. This is one of my favorite mobile suits from Gundam Zeta and like Double Zeta. This is so cool. So it's a level 7, 5 cost, 5/5. Good stats. It's a Neo Zeon card, and it links with your girl Hamon Karn, which is one of my favorite pilots, one of my favorite characters, some of the best drip in all of Gundam. We'll talk about Hamon Karn too, because she is actually so good too. She's my favorite pilot from the set. So this card has a lot going on. So when it's linked, it gains suppression during the turn. So that's only when it is linked, so it's only for like 1 turn. Still really good. Also, during pair with any Neo Zeon pilot, on attack, you choose a damaged enemy unit and you deal 2 damage to it. Spoilers, Hamon Karn deals 1 damage. So this is basically like if you combine them, you can either do like 1 damage to one thing and then 2 to something else if it's also already damaged, or like a total of 3 to one thing. But this just oozes like the kind of gameplay that I really love, the kind of gameplay that why the Kshatriya and Marita Cruz are my favorite cards in the game. These are very, very similar, and I really need to learn how to name this properly. This is one of those situations where you're a big fan of the franchise, you're a big fan of the thing, but they don't really mention this by name in the show all that much, or I don't remember at all. Maybe I'll need to rewatch Zeta soon. It's one of my favorite series, so I don't mind at all. But you know, you see it in like video games and you see it in other stuff, and you're just like Quibbly, right? It's a there's not even I in it. It's like Quibelli, something like that. Anyway, this card's rules. This is my favorite unit of the set. I love this card. Psycho Gundam's up there too. I think Psycho Gundam and 4 are maybe my second favorite bunch, but I need this. 4 of these. Day 1. All right. Next up we have, the Versago. This card is also really sick. Level 5, 4 cost, 4/4. Links with Shaggy of Frost, new UNE. This one has Breach 1, and then on deploy, if there are 3 or less enemy shields, choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP and you deal 2 damage to it. This card's great. This is what I'm talking about by like not having like all this kind of like parasitic mechanics. This card's just good by itself, right? It just has Breach, and it has this cool deploy effect that it doesn't matter if you don't have Shaggy of Frost like in hand, let alone like even in your deck. I think this is really sweet. I like this card a lot. This is one that I will be playing around with in a bunch of decks. This is one I could see fitting into more of like a good stuff style deck. I think this is a cool card. And then maybe if you're doing this new UNE Shaggy of Frost thing, maybe it's even better. Yeah. Next up we have the GD02 Omega Saikamu. This one is this is the one that lets you mini search, right? I think this is pretty good, but it is a level 7, so it's pretty expensive. This is gonna be the top end of the clan deck, but I will be playing this in the clan deck. So this is a level 5 cost 5/4, and on deploy you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can deploy any clan unit card that is level 4 or lower among them. Yeah, it's really solid. It's a clan type itself, and it links with Machu. This card's really good. In the clan deck, this is a slam dunk for the clan deck. Obviously you don't put this in anything else, right? This is the opposite of the Versago, where I think I can see the Versago fitting into some decks here or there. You literally don't put this in any deck except for the GD02 clan deck, right? But in that deck, I think it's pretty good. Next up we have Hamonkarn's Gaza Sea. I think this card's really sweet, and now that I've seen the Quibeli, now that I've seen that, I think this can fit into that deck too, and I think it can fit into that deck really well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So it's a level 3, 2 cost, 2/3, decent stat lines. And when you pair it with any pilot, you choose one enemy unit that's level 3 or lower, and you deal 1 damage to it. So pretty good, like a little ping effect. And then it links with Hamonkarn, and it itself is Neo Zeon. Yeah, Hamonkarn, like I mentioned, we'll talk about her when the time comes, but she does also ping damage. So this is really good with Hamonkarn, really good with something like Marita Cruz. I think it's just really solid. So in this deck, I think I will be running maybe 4 of these. I think this card's sweet. Next up we have the Gundam Ashtaron. We talked about this one like recently as well. Level 4, 3 cost, 3/3, okay stats. Activate main, support 2, pretty good. And then on deploy, you choose one of your other new UNE units. It can't receive battle damage from enemy units with 2 or less HP during this turn, and it links with any new UNE trait. I think this card's really good. If you're playing a new UNE deck, here you go. This card's really good for that style of deck. You don't play this in any other deck, though. This is one of those cards. You don't play this in any deck except for new UNE decks. Now we have Sugai's Gelgoog from GD02. Interesting card. It is a level 4, 4 cost. So we have like the Char's Gelgoog type of cost. It's a 3/3 clan. It links with Sugai, and on deploy, you choose one enemy that's 5 or higher, and you deal 2 damage to it. I think the effect is really good. If it was just linked with any clan, this card would be a slam dunk in the clan deck. As it is now, I think it's like a maybe. Like a high maybe. It's a good effect. It's a really good effect. It just shoots high level stuff. So it's really good against mid-range decks and like control decks. But the effect's not nothing, and 2 damage isn't nothing. So this is definitely one that you would consider for in a clan deck. And maybe even like not clan decks, right? Like, maybe you don't care about the link at all. Maybe you just care about just doing 2. Like, getting a 3/3 body and doing 2 damage. It costs 4, but I don't know. This is one that's keep on your radar. Next up, we have the Gundam Ashtaron MA mode. This one is basically like the G-Fighter, right? So this is a level 3, 2 cost, 3/2. Deploy, choose one of your new UNE units. It gains high maneuver this turn. It's literally red G-Fighter, but for new UNE, and it links with Frost. Sure. I like the G-Fighter more because I think white-based team stuff is a little better, and it has a little bit more ubiquitous of a link because it can link with any white base, whereas this one specifically Frost, but I like this kind of effect, and so like if you're doing UNE, sure. Next up we have the Datras weapon, level 2, 2 cost, 2/1. On deploy, if you have another new UNE unit in play, deploy 1 rested 0/1 token. This one's interesting. You need another. Obviously, you don't put this in anything else except for a new UNE deck, right? But if you are playing that kind of deck, this is 2 bodies for the price of 1. I don't know. I don't hate this. It's really like weak to any ping, right? It's a 2-1 and makes a 0-1. But any I don't know, any card that makes more cards, I gotta pay attention to. So if you're gonna build a new UNE deck, maybe if you're not, if you can get some advantage out of just getting 2. Oh no, you need another new UNE unit. Yeah, you don't put this in anything else except for a new UNE deck. So maybe if you're making this deck, consideration. We have Datra's Command. This is very similar, right? Level 2 costs 3-1 on destroyed. If you have another new UNE unit in play, you get a 0-1. Okay, sure. This one also similar things. Whatever I said for this one, we can say for this one, except this one's on destroyed, which is significantly worse than this one being on deployed. So, yep. This is 3-1 though. Next we have Jin Long Range Reconnaissance type. Level 2 costs 1-1. Ugh. But let's see if its effect justifies it. If this unit has 5 or more AP and it's attacking a unit, draw a card. Really good effect. Bro, you gotta give this +4. You gotta give this thing +4 to draw. And it's a 1-1. So it would be like a 5-1. Just die to a stiff breeze. I like where it's going. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I hesitate to say it's bad, but I'm pretty sure it's bad. Now we have Sayla's Light Type Gun Cannon, which is cool. This is like Sayla's unit from G-Quux, and it's red. We don't have a new Sayla in the set, unfortunately, which I thought getting a G-Quux version of Sayla would have been cool, but maybe we will in the future. Anyways, the level 4 2 costs 3-4. And then on deploy, choose one enemy unit and deal 2 damage, or one enemy unit token, and deal 1 damage, or 2 damage to it. God, I can't talk. Shoot a token for 2. That's what this does. It shoots an enemy token for 2. It's a 3-4 and links with Sayla Mass. Okay, I actually don't think this is as bad as it looks. There's a lot of relevant tokens, right? There's the Striker Pack tokens. There's the Corsica-based tokens. There's the 3-1 Zaku tokens. This kills like all of those. Well, except for like the 2-4 and the 3-3 Striker Pack tokens. But I still think this is like maybe playable if the meta has a lot of tokens, right? Or if like the prominent decks in the meta have a lot of tokens. So I don't think this card is terrible. I think it could find a home somewhere. I don't think it's just a slam dunk in every red deck though. But I really like what it's doing. It's a cool card. Next up we have just a Gaza C. Level 1 costs 0-1, activate main, rest this unit, destroy this, and choose one enemy unit that is 5 or lower and deal 1 damage to it. We've talked about this before. I think this could be interesting in like a graveyard synergy deck where you just want to have a bunch of stuff in your bin and just kind of like it blows itself up, which is interesting. But outside of that, I don't know. It's a 0-1. It's Neo Zeon. You can put this in Big Zam, like, because pumps up Big Zam. So maybe? I don't know. Next up we have Zaku 3 sleeves. This just gets killed by anything. It's a level 3, 2 cost 4-1, and Neo Zeon trait. Sure. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, if your opponent has any interaction, this thing just gets absolutely demolished. This is like a super high rolly card. But if you want to go like, you know, reckless abandon, here you go. Play this thing. Play this thing. I don't think it's that good just because it's going into a super hostile environment for this kind of card, but hey, maybe if you want to be crazy. Next we have the Daughtris. Level 1 costs 1-1. Activate main, support 1. It's a new UNE card. Sure. Like, I don't think support 1 is that relevant, and this thing will just also die to a stiff breeze, but maybe in the new UNE decks. But I don't know. Support 1's, I don't know about that. Next up we have the Gazaum sleeves. Neo Zeon. By the way, the sleeves, if you didn't know, get into the lore. The sleeves were a faction of Neo Zeon from Unicorn, Gundam Unicorn. So this is a level 2 cost 3-2. Yeah, actually, like, not bad. Like, it's actually like pretty good stats. It's a 3-2, so it doesn't really bully the 2-2s all that much. But I don't hate these type of cards, but I don't think they're like crazy good either. If you're doing this, you want the 3-3, right? You want the 3-3 that can trade into stuff. Or, yeah, basically you use it to trade into stuff. This does not trade well into things. Next up we have Gundam. 0-1 Gundam. This is a level 2, 2 cost, 2/3. So it is the opposite of the 3/2. I like this one a lot more because this one can bully the 2/2s. I think this one could see more play. Definitely more play than the Gazaum. But yeah, I think this was like not bad at all. It's also Earth Federation. But yeah, 2/3. Bully the 2/2s. Not terrible at all. Good in like mid-range. You don't play this in aggro, you play this like in mid-range, right? Mid-range or control. Next up we have G-Quex Gun Cannon, level 2, 2 cost, 3/2. Same thing that I said before about the other 3/2 for 2. Next up we have the Gundam X. This card rules. We've talked about this one a couple times. Level 7, 5 cost, 6/5. It is a Vulture link with Gjallarhorn. This one has suppression, and then during link during your turn, if there are 7 or more cards in your trash, pumps up all your other Vulture cards by +2 AP. I think this is probably okay. Even, well, no, you want to run this with Gjallarhorn, so you're gonna be running this in like a Vulture kind of themed deck, probably graveyard themed, Vulture themed. Really cool card. I think suppression's a really good mechanic, but not a game-breaking one. And I think this is a card that like you might want to build around. Good, cool build around. Next up, we have the Gundam Barbatos first form. This card is cracked. I think this card actually rules. It's a level 3, 2 cost, 3/2. Good stats with a really good effect. It links with Mikazuki. It's a Tekkadan and Gundam frame. And then on attack, if it's damaged, you draw a card. This with Mikazuki's crazy. Like, you just damage itself, get the good link, draw a card, blow up their base, like, demands removal from your opponent. This is like kill on sight because it draws you a card every single turn that it attacks. So like this card is really good. Like you get to draw the card. This is just great value. Absolute windmill slam 4 of in any deck that you're running Mikazuki and Barbatos stuff. This card's probably one of the best cards in the set. Next up we have the Gundam Guzian Rebake. This is a level 5, 4 cost, 3/5. Good stats. It's a blocker. Great stats for a blocker. And on deploy, you choose one of your units and one enemy unit and deal 1 damage to each of them. Yeah, this is really good. Links with Akihiko, Tekkadan, Gundam frame. Yeah, this is great. Great in the Tekkadan, like, self-damaging purple deck. This card's really good. You probably put 3 or 4 in the deck. Next up, we have just Gundam X. Level 4, 3 cost, 3/4. Decent stat lines. During pair with a Vulture pilot, when it's destroyed, you choose a Vulture unit card that's level 5 or higher in your trash, and then you add it to your hand. Yeah, this is sweet. This one links with Gjallarhorn. It itself is a Vulture. You need to have the pair, but yeah, this card just gives you another card back. And a big card, right? It only gives you stuff back 5 or higher. So, you know, obviously, the ones you want to look at are like the Gundam X. But, I mean, the other Gundam, the LR Gundam X. Yeah, I think this card's really good. If you're playing the Vulture deck, play this. It's good. Next up, we have the Zetas. Kind of like interesting artwork on this one. Very like bold comic book looking lines. This is during pair on attack. You can. It's a level 5, 3 cost, 5/3. Interesting stat lines. And this one links with Diesel. This is the little smirky pilot. Anyway, during pair on attack, you can choose one of your other units. You blow up your own unit. If you do, choose an enemy that's level 4 or lower and deal 2 damage to it. This is like you kind of want to basically sack your little 0/1s, like your little 0/1 junkers. In the deck that makes those little 0/1 tokens, right? It's hard to say whether this is good or not. I'm leaning towards not that great, but hey, if you're gonna make a UE vegan deck with Diesel or Dessel, hey, show me. I want to see it. It's probably gonna be cool. Whoops. Oh no, I clicked off. Now I have to find the page again. Here we go. That was actually pretty easy to find. Next up, we have the Ryuze Go Gray's Custom 2. This is from Gundam IBO. This is a level 3, 2 cost, 2/2. Stats are meh. On deploy, choose one of your units, do 1 damage to it. If you do, draw a card, then discard a card, and it links with any Tekkadan. I think this is fine. I think it's good in the deck that wants to deal damage to your own stuff. Yeah, you don't play this in any other deck. Tekkadan Link is really solid too. And I think you will be playing with the Tekkadan pilots. I think Mikazuki is really good. I think Akihiko is pretty good. So yeah, this could be a consideration. And instead of playing any like of the commands, you can just play this instead. You get the 1 damage effect, and you also get to do a little loot effect, which is cool. Now we have the Gundam Air Master. This is a level 4, 3 cost, 4/3 with blocker as a Vulture link. Sure, if you want blockers for your Vulture deck, Here you go. Here's a blocker for your Vulture deck. I think the stat lines are fine. If it was a 3-4, I would probably like it more, but it's fine. Next up, Gundam Leopard. I think we just talked about this one in a recent video too. Level 5, 4 cost, 4/4, okay stat lines. On deploy, if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, choose an enemy unit that's 4 or lower and rest it. And it links with Roy B. Loy or Roy Bay Loy. Yeah. I think this is a decent payoff in like a threshold deck. 7 or more cards in your trash is a threshold mechanic from Magic. So, yeah, it's a good effect. Only hits level 4 or lower, but I think it's not bad. So, if you're playing this, especially in like a Vulture deck, yeah. Next up, we have Hyakuri. Level 4, 2 cost, 3/3. Okay stats. When you pair it with any purple pilot, if there are 3 or more Teiwas or Tekkadan cards in your trash, choose an enemy unit with 3 or less HP and rest it, and it links with any Teiwas. And there's not a lot. We have some Teiwas pilots, but we don't have a lot of stuff that they can actually link with, right? So this is going to be one of the links with your few Teiwas pilots. Maybe we'll get more in set 2. I mean, not set 2, but whenever they do season 2 stuff for IBO. All the stuff, by the way, from IBO, it's all like from season 1, right? We're not getting like a Gundam Bale or anything, which is what I was really hoping for. Gundam Bale rules. It's like one of my favorite Gundam designs, but anyway, we'll get to that when the time comes, whenever they do a follow-up IBO thing. But yeah, so this is limited applications, but it is interesting. It is interesting. Yeah. We have Amida's Hyakuen. So level 4, 2 cost, 3/4, Teiwa Street. This is one of the other few cards that actually links up with Teiwas. So here you go. That's that. That's all I have to say about that. It's fine if you're playing like this Teiwas kind of thing and you're playing Amida. Yeah. Next up we have Gundam Airmaster Fighter Mode. Level 3, 2 cost, 3/3. Yeah, decent stats. Once again, this is going to go with all the stuff that I said before. The level 3, 2 cost, 3/3s. If you're playing the Vulture deck, you might consider this. Gundam Leopard, level 5, 4 cost, 4/4. During your turn, while there are 7 or more cards in your trash, this can't be chosen to receive an effect damage from enemy commands. Which is it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure how good this one is. This is another one that, like, if the Gundam had sideboard, this would be, like, maybe a sideboard card. But, like, as a main deckable card, I'm not sure about it. But maybe if there's not enough good Vulture cards, this could be something you have to consider. Next up, we have the Genis Custom. Level 1, 1 cost, 1/2 in purple. We don't have a lot of these in purple, if many at all. So, here you go. If you need a super aggressive card in purple that's Vulture, here you go. Slam this in that deck. Oh, this is one I was talking about. I think this card's really good as well. This is the Gjallarhorn, level 2, 1 cost, 2/3, can't attack enemy player. That's it. It's a UE and a Vegan, and I can see this being played in a lot of different decks. It's just a really good board control deck, or really good board control card. Well, once again, bullies all of the 2/2s going around, and this is the one that I mentioned earlier that we were getting another level 2, 1 cost, 2/3. This is great. I can see this being played in a lot of different decks. This will see played like 100%. Also, it looks really cool. I've never seen Gundam AGE, which this is what this is from, but this looks cool. This does not remind me of a Gundam like mech. This looks like Escaflowne or something, man. This is a weird Evangelion-esque mech. Next up we have the Baktu, level 2, 2 cost, 2/3. Sure. Same reason I mentioned the other 2/3s, level 2, 2/3s. This one can actually attack enemy players. Very likely you'll want to run the... I did not mean to click off that. Very likely you'll want to run the Gjallarhorn instead, just because it's a 1 cost, if you care specifically about board control. But if you care about maybe doing some mid-range attacking, I think this one could be good too. So I actually don't think this card's bad at all. I think this card is a very interesting card and very good, and likely going to be great if you're doing this whole, like, you can do like a Vulture kind of, a Vegan kind of thing. I think this card's good. Next we have the Gundam Barbatos third form. I thought this would be way better. The third form Barbatos is awesome. It's got like this weird, like, spiky whip tail thing. But this one's like, this one technically is also from, oh no, maybe I'm thinking this wrong. I'm thinking of the Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex. This is just Gundam Barbatos third form. So I'm gonna reel that back a little bit. This is not the Lupus Rex. In fact, we don't even have a Lupus or Rex. Like, so I think this is okay. It's a level 4 2 cost 3/5, but not really. It's really a 3/3 because on deploy it damages itself. So it's a 3/3, but it comes into play damage, so you get all those damaging effects and all that kind of stuff, all the payoffs. It's a Tekken and Gundam frame with Tekken and trait. If you're doing this deck, this could be a consideration. I haven't tried to put together a full like self-damage deck yet, but I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna say probably not though. Oh, Zeta Gundam. All right, now we have the Zeta Gundam. I think this card is awesome and one of my favorite mobile suits of all time. Level 6 5 cost. So it's a pretty hefty card. It's a 5/4, links with Camille Badan. This one is an AEUG unit. And then during link, activate main once per turn. Choose one active friendly base and you rest it. So you rest your base, and then you set this unit as active. And then after you do that, it can't choose to attack an enemy player. So this is a cool card. This is a great double attack for a deck where you're running Camille, because it's only during link. So you can get like a nice little double attack. I don't know, I think it's cool. Double attacks are really good in the Gundam card game, and I think this is going to be really good as well. It's a pretty easy one to do. You just need to link, basically, and have a base. But you can't double attack enemy face. So this is like, you could do like a face attack and then attack into their units, or double unit attack, but yeah, pretty solid. I like this card. Next up, we have the Gundam Kamaris. We've talked about this one as well. Level 5 4 cost 4/4, decent stat lines. Deploy if there are 4 more Gjallarhorn cards in your trash. Draw 2, discard 2. I think this card's really good. And also, it links with Galio. Yeah, this card is really good. I want to try to build a Gjallarhorn deck. I think the cards are good enough to try it. I'm not sure if they have enough good cards to try it, but I think the Gundam Kamaris is pretty solid. Check that. I think it's really good. Next up, we have the Gundam Mark II AEUG. This is a level 4 3 cost 3/4. On deploy, if you have a friendly white colored base in play, you may pair one AEUG pilot card from your hand with this unit. Really interesting. You just get like a free pilot pair, and I think it gets around like level restrictions, right? So if you have like a level 5 AEUG pilot, I think you just do it. Like I don't think you have to care about the level. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. It links with any AEUG. It is an AEUG. 3/4. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Maybe? This one seems cool. Next up, we have the Hyakushiki. This is Quattro Bagina's mobile suit. I love how Char went from Quattro Bagina and he went from red to bright gold. Dude lacks subtlety. Level 5 3 cost. This is a blocker. It's a 4/4 AEUG. Links with, once again, Quattro. And that's a blocker. And then it also has Repair 1. So... Oh, it has Repair 1 if you have a friendly white-colored base in play. So it's a blocker with Repair 1. Those are really good mechanics, like combined, right? You block stuff, you heal. Good mechanics going on. I think in an AEUG deck, this could be cool. Maybe even not. Maybe if you're doing some Quattro Bagina stuff, this could be cool. It is a level 5 card, though, so... I can see some people playing around with this. Next up, we have Carta's Gray's Ritter Ground Type, level 4 3 cost. It's a 5/4... Crazy good stats. It links with Carta. However, during your opponent's turn, the enemy unit battling this unit gets first strike. So it gives all your opponents crap first strike that attack into this. It's very flavorful. This is like one of the most flavorful cards of the set. If you know what happens in Iron-Blooded Orphans, it makes so much sense. But as a card, it's overstated but bad, I think. I don't think this card is good. So, well, I say that and then I'm just like, sometimes overstated Chunguses are just really good. It's a 5/4 though. If it was a 5/5, I think it'd be better. Obviously it would be better, but I think it'd be like way better. Next up we have Gundam Aerial Rebuild. I think this card is super good. Level 7, this is the downside, level 7. Level 7 5 costs 5/5. It has just high maneuver. Just has it. And then also, during pair, if there's 4 more command cards in your trash, it also gains blocker, and it links with Soletta Mercury. It's an Academy card. It's a 5/5 with high maneuver and maybe blocker. That's so good. If you play this, and you can have blocker immediately, so you play this, it's a 5/5 blocker, and then your following turn, you just high maneuver into them. This is a great control finisher. I'll be playing with this 100% in my like mostly white command control deck. I think this is very good. Next up, Rick Diaz Red, level 4 3 cost 4/3. Okay stat line. On attack, choose an active friendly base. Rest it if you do. Choose one of your units that's 4 lower and give it, or choose one of enemy unit that's 4 lower and you give it -2 AP during the battle. AEUG trait. I think this is solid. I think this is a good effect. Yeah, I think you can play this in this maybe AEUG deck. I think this is a decent card. Next up, we have Buster Gundam. Different Buster Gundam. This is a white Buster Gundam. Level 4 3 cost. It's a 4/3, links with any coordinator. It's a triple ship alliance, so we have some bit of seed support here. Wallace has 5 or more AP. It gets blocker. Really easy to get it, that 5 AP, right? Just needs a +1. But I don't see this fitting into... Well, there is kind of like a blocker, like a seed Zaft blocker deck, so maybe this one gets into that deck. Yeah. Next we have Ainz Schwalbe-Grays, level 4 2 cost 4/3, okay stats with Gjallarhorn trait. If you're playing Gjallarhorn, you might play this. Otherwise, probably not. Next up we have the Gundam Ferrict, level 5 3 cost 5/4. Links with Elan Saris. If you're playing the Academy and you're playing the Link, you might play this. Otherwise, probably not. Cool card though. I mean, the art looks really cool. I think Gundam Ferrict looks really cool. Now we have a Rick Diaz. I think this card's very good. Level 3 2 cost 3/3 with blocker. That's all it does. I think this card is very good. I think it'll see a lot of play in blocker decks. Gets around the not being able to attack from Zawart, but it does cost 1 more. It's a level 3 card, right? I think of this more as like a Rick Dom style card than as a Wart style card. They're both level 3s. They both cost 2. They're both 3/3s with a relevant effect. But I think Rick Dom is really good. I think this is really good as well. All the Ricks are really good. This will see a lot of play. Nemo, level 2, 1 cost 2/2, AEUG. That's it. If you want another 2/2 for 1, here you go. Then you want AEUG. Looks like he's falling. It's like, we have a Mathus, level 2, 2 cost 1/1. But on deploy, if you have a friendly white colored base in play, choose 1 enemy unit and it gets -2 AP during the whole turn. All right, that's not bad. But a level 2 2 cost 1/1 is not great. It also links with Fa, which I like Fa, and I like what she does, but I don't really like the Mathus. Next we have Galio's Schwalbe-Grays, level 3 2 cost 3/3, good stats. And then if you have another Gjallarhorn unit in play, this gets blocker, and then it links with Galio. So this is like not as good as the Rick Diaz, because right, Rick Diaz is same stats, same everything, but it just has just has blocker. Whereas this one, same kind of deal, conditional blocker, but it links with Galio. So if you're playing Gjallarhorn, yeah, this is like a good card in the Gjallarhorn specific deck. So if you're playing Gjallarhorn and I do want to make a Gjallarhorn deck, you run this. I'll probably be running this. Next up we have Gray's Ritter ground type. Level 3 2 cost 3/2, okay stat lines, destroyed if it's your opponent's turn, choose one of your Gjallarhorn units and set it as active. I don't know. This one's like super conditional. Since it's up to your opponent whether or not this gets destroyed or not, they can just sequence it properly and like make it so it doesn't matter all that much. So I don't think this card's that good. Next up we have Lotta's Delanza, level 2 2 cost 1/3, Academy Link. Why is this a 2 cost? This should be like a level 2 1 cost. Maybe it's 2 cost because the Link here? I don't know about this one. Maybe in a heavy Academy deck where you just want to link it to smash in for the last bit of damage. But other than that, if you're not linking it, this card's not good. Not good. Oh, pilots. Okay, now we have pilots. We have 4 Murasame. This is a level 5 1 cost. I think 4 is really good. Level 5 1 cost 2/1. She's a Titans and Cyber new type. Burst add to hand. During Link, once per turn, during your turn, when this unit recovers HP, if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. And as you recall maybe from the start, the Psycho Gundam heals when something gets blown up. So, or when the shield area thing gets blown up. So you attack into their unit, you get the breach blows up the shield area thing, and then it heals up, and then 4 triggers, and you can draw a card. It's just crazy good value. I think 4 is really good, but she's one of those pilots that's like only with Link. So you really need to pair this with Psycho Gundam. I think you can do some Titan stuff and Cyber new type stuff as well. And I think there are some relevant cards for Cyber new type stuff. Like I'm blue-red, dude. I could see some cool blue-red stuff. So maybe. Well, no, definitely. I'm definitely playing this, but maybe in a blue-red deck. But I'm definitely playing with 4. I think she's really good. Next up, we have Jared Mesa. Not as good as 4. Level 3, 1 cost, 1/1. If you have another Titans unit in play, it gets an additional +1. So it's a maybe a 2/1 if you have another Titans unit. I don't like this. I think it's fine, but you can just do... Well, there's a lot of level 4s that are just 2/1s with actual effects. I think if you really need the Titans link and the Titans pilot, you can consider Jared. But other than that, I don't really see it seeing play. Next up, we have Orga, Krot, and Shawnee. Not the Orga you're probably thinking of. Different Orga. This is from Gundam Seed. So this is a level 5, 1 cost. This is the biological CPU thing. Level 5, 1 cost, Earth Alliance, biological CPU, 2/1. And then when you link it, if it's a blue unit, you choose an enemy unit with blocker and rest it. So it's trying its best to be Amuro Ray. It is an unconditional rest if they have blocker, right? It doesn't care about the power or AP or level. It's interesting. This is the kind of card that you're like, yeah, maybe I'll put this in a deck where all of this link matters. Earth Alliance, biological CPU. Yeah, maybe. It's a good effect. All right, next up we have Fit Asano, who's got a giant wall of text here. Level 3, 1 cost, 1/1. I think this is, unlike Jared, I think this is a cool level 3 pilot. So this is when Link, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You can reveal any green Earth Federation unit card or a card with AGE device in its name from among them, add it to your hand, return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. Yeah, you play this in the green Earth Federation level 7 deck. Like, that's what you play this in. You don't play this in any other deck. And he's got he's got Earth Federation, Asano family, and X-Rounder. That's what this dude is in, and he's going to be great in that deck. He's going to be worthless in any other deck. Ooh, Lala soon. I'm going to be playing the Lala for sure. Level 3, 1 cost, 1/1 pilot. When paired, choose one of your other Zeon Link units. It gates Breach this turn. Yeah, I think that's okay. Like, the effect is fine, but the fact that she's a Zeon and a new type is very relevant to this kind of deck. And yeah, I want to do the green Zeon new type deck. So I will be playing with Lala. I'm not sure if she's a 4 of. It might be like a 3 of in the deck or 2 of. But I like Lala, and I think she's going to be good in the Zeon deck. By the way, like, she's a level 3 1 cost green new type, right? She can get slapped back onto like Char's Gelgoog. It won't be able to attack immediately, but it's just another thing that you could get, right? So yeah, good synergy. Next we have Chalia Bull. I think this guy is really bad. So he's a level 5 1 cost. Burst add to hand. While you have another unit with high maneuver in play, it gets 1 AP. So it's a level 5 1 cost 2/2 conditionally. We already have like level 5 +2/+2s that like kind of don't see play outside of like their synergies, right? We have Banner Links, and we have like a level 6 2/2 with full frontal. He's level 5, just conditional 2/2. He is a Zeon and a new type, but if you care about this Zeon new type, just play Lala. I think Charlie, as much as I like his character, which I do quite a bit, I think this card is like not good. Next up we have my girl, rather my queen, Hamon Karn, level 5 1 cost. She's so good. She's a level 5. That's the worst part about the card. But other than that, she's awesome. Level 5 1 cost +2/+1. When paired, so any pair, if it's red, choose one enemy unit whose level is equal to or lower than this card, then do 1 damage to it, or level equal to or lower than the unit. So yeah, she's good. She does damage on pair if you pair with red cards. I think Hamon Karn is great, and I'll be running probably a full 4 of her. I'm gonna be doing a Hamon Karn, Arita Cruz deck, maybe. I kind of want to work in 4 and the Psycho Gundam would be full greed. But I think she's really good, and yeah, slam dunk. This is my favorite pilot of the set. Yeah, like it a lot. Like I said, also deals damage, so she pairs with the Quibly, the Quibelli. Yeah, great stuff. Next up, we have the Shagia Frost. Level 4 1 cost +1/+2. During Link on attack, if you have you choose one of your new UNE units and gives it +2 AP during the turn. It could be itself. So I think he's pretty good. If you're playing the Gundam Versago, it's great with that. Otherwise, pretty good in a new UNE deck as well. Next up, we have Olba Frost. So Olba is a level 3 1 cost 1/1. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit paired with a new type with battle damage, draw a card. This is so specific. This is a new type destroyer. This might be really flavorful. I've never seen After War Gundam X, but yeah, dude. I don't know. My thoughts are this is probably not that good, but I do like the flavor aspect of it. Next up, we have Garrett Rand and Tifa Adil. Level 4, 1 cost, 1/2. Vulture, new type. When paired, you can discard 1. If you do, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You can reveal 1 Vulture unit card from among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. I think this is really good in the Vulture deck. It is a Vulture, it is a new type, and it does like all the stuff you want to do for that deck. Because you want to put cards in your graveyard. This one lets you do that with the discard, and it also basically draws you the best card off the top 3 of your deck. You need a bunch of Vulture cards though. You don't want to whiff. You want a ton of Vulture cards in your deck to do this. But if you do, I think this could be really good. So yeah, I'm into it. Next up, we have Laughter Franklin. She is awesome. I wish she had better cards to link with. Level 4, 1 cost, 2/1. On attack, if this unit is damaged and level 5 or lower, it gets high maneuver. I think she's actually very good, and I will probably be trying her out in the like purple IBO Tekkadan stuff. She is Teiwaz, not Tekkadan, but I don't know. The effect is really good, and giving stuff high maneuver almost unconditionally. It needs to be damaged and level 5 or lower, but still getting the high maneuver is really good. So I think Laughter's pretty solid. We have Diesel Gillette next. Level 4, 1 cost, 2/1. We've talked about this one recently, but when linked, you can choose a Vegan unit card that's level 2 or lower in your trash. Pay its cost to deploy it. Yeah, I think this card's sweet in like this Vegan X-Rounder deck. If you want to do this stuff at all, this card is good. There's not a lot of Vegan unit cards. I don't have a list of them at hand. We've already talked about all of them today, but there's not a lot of options here. But this is the kind of card where like, hey, if they make more like level 2 or lower Vegan units, this could be really good. I do like the effect. Next up, we have Camille Badan. Level 5, 1 cost. I think Camille's pretty solid. Burst, add to hand. If you have a friendly white colored base in play, it gets +2. So it's basically like a 3/2 if you just have like a white colored base. This is a great pilot. This is a very non-parasitic pilot. All you need to do is just have a white colored base, and you're playing white already. And so like this is just like a 3/2 pilot. It's also a new type and AEUG. So I think Camille is really solid and could see some play here or there for sure. Next up, we have your boy Quattro Bagina, level 4, 1 cost. This card's name is also treated as Char Aznable, so it's treated as both Quattro and as Char Aznable. Treated as both. Burst, add to hand, is a 1/2 AEUG new type. When you link it, if it's an AEUG unit, draw 1. If you do, discard 1. Yeah, sure. I still want to make like an Oopsol Char, but it'll be tricky because Char cares about like Zeon, or Char typically cares about Zeon stuff and things that synergize with it, and then Quattro cares about like AEUG stuff, but we'll make it work. And I think he's pretty good in just a regular AEUG deck as well. Next up, we have Galio. I keep want to say Baldwin. It's similar to that, about Bodwin. I think it's something like that. Galio Bodwin. Level 3, 1 cost. I think Galio is pretty good. When you pair it with any unit, if there are 4 more Gjallarhorn cards in your trash, you choose an enemy unit and gets -2 AP during the whole turn. He's +1/+1. I think he's pretty solid as a level 3 pilot, and I think he's going to be pretty good in this Gjallarhorn style deck. So, yeah. I think it's solid. Next up, Dramatic Turnabout, one of the best cards in the set in my opinion. Level 5, 2 cost. Command, Burst, draw a card. Really good. Main, choose a friendly damage unit, recovers 2 HP, then draw a card. Yeah, really good. This makes me want to do like a blue-purple like self-damaging deck rather than like a blue-red self-damaging deck. I think my blue-red is maybe going to be geared more towards like direct damage, more towards like Merida and Haman Karn, and then I'll do like a blue-purple for like the Tekkadan stuff. I think this card's really solid. It'll see a ton of play in a lot of different decks. This is just so good. Level 5 is the downside for sure. Next up, we have another one of the best cards of the set. We have Beneath the Mask. Level 1, 1 cost. Command, main, or action. Choose 1 to 2 enemy units that are level 2 or lower, and you rest them. This is a level 1 card. This is so good against the hyper-aggressive decks. Like that's what this card is like built for. If you are like a slow deck and you just need to slow them down at all, here you go. I think this card's really, really good for that. You can also use this offensively to rest 2 of your opponent's stuff so that you can attack into them. But either way, I think this card is very good. This will 100% see play. One of the best cards in the set. Next up, we have Moir's Determination, level 2, 1 cost. She is a command pilot, so on the pilot side, 1 + 1 AP, it's Titans. And then main action, choose a friendly Titans unit. It gets +2 AP during this turn. Playing a Titans deck? Hey, here you go. You might want to run this card. I don't know. She's pretty. I don't know. Titans got good waifus, I guess. Next up, we have the AGE device. So this is the one you can get off of Fit Asano. This is also one that gives you EX resources. It's a level 4, 2 cost burst. You can choose an Asano family pilot card in your trash, add it to your hand. Main, if you have an AGE system unit in play, you get an EX resource. Once again, I've talked about this in a previous video. Even in this deck, I'm not sure if you run this over like the level 3 cost, just get a resource card. Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe. And then the heavy, you know, AGE ramp deck, possibly. But I generally don't think this card's great. Next up, we have Turning Point History. Opposite of the last card, I think this card is cracked. I think this card's really good. Level 1, 1 cost. Command. Main, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return 1 to the top. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. Then, if you have a new type in play, draw a card. This is great. This is super good. You probably don't want to play this on turn 1. You could play this on turn 1 just to smooth things out a little bit. But this is like a really good, maybe like turn 4 play when you have a new type link and all that kind of good stuff going on. And then you can do this and just keep going. Yeah, this card's really, really good. This is a 4 of in the new Zeon deck that I'm building because we're running a lot of new types. Lala, Char. This card's really good. This card's also really good in like the 1-year war deck. Amuro Ray's new type. Yeah, great. Next up, we have Valedictorian, level 2, 1 cost. This is also Xavier. Pretty sure he's from G-Quex. Anyway, this is a command pilot. Action, choose one of your unit tokens. Can't receive battle damage from enemy units during this battle. This is actually kind of interesting because it only does it to tokens, but it does it with like striker pack tokens, like the blocker tokens from striker pack. So you can like block with your blocker token and then make it so it doesn't take damage, which I think is pretty solid. Other than that, it's a Zeon new type, which is actually really solid. Level 2, 1 cost Zeon new type with an okay effect. You can do this again on your like 3-1 or 1-1 Zaku's. I actually don't think this card's that bad at all. It looks really, like, I don't want to say parasitic for this one in particular, because it just cares about unit tokens. But I think it would be best in decks that care about Zeon and new type. Next up, we have White Wolf, or Wolf Enical, level 3, 1 cost. This is a command pilot. And then action. During this battle, your shield area cards can't receive damage from enemy units that are level 3 or lower. Yeah, I think this card's actually not bad, especially in the deck that runs Wolf and cares about Earth Federation. So this is going to be in that level 7 green deck as a potential. Next up, we have All Range Attack. I think this card's sweet. This is a level 4, 2 cost command card. Burst, choose an enemy unit, deal 1 damage. Alright, that's alright. And then main, deal 1 damage to all enemy units other than link units. Because damage is persistent in the Gundam card game, this is way better than it looks, right? This is way better than like a 1 damage to everything from Magic the Gathering. This is like a permanent 1 damage. So I think this card's like better than it looks. I don't know if this is a staple. Well, it's not a staple. I don't know if this is like a really good card, but I think it's like pretty solid. Now we have the one that looks a lot stronger. Level 3, 1 cost command card. Main, you choose a friendly clan unit. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit that's level 4 or lower as the attack target. This is one of those cards that you don't put in any deck except for a clan deck. And even then, that's a big maybe. This is a big maybe. I think clan typically wants to trade into stuff, so this could be a decent card for that. But this is like, maybe run a couple of these. It's a pseudo kind of removal card, but not a great one. I do like the art on it, from the iconic scene from G-Quex. We also have Undying Persistence. This is a Shiko Sugai. This is a command pilot. Main action, you choose an enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid. It's just ping for 1, or you get a 1/1 clan new type. This is also big maybe for clan deck. This is one that I'm very much considering if I have a lot of just generic clan link stuff. And she's also a new type, which is solid. And the main effect is like not that bad either. So this is like a big maybe. Next up we have Awakened Power. I think this card is awesome. It's a level 6 2-cost command. Main, choose a unit card that's level 5 or lower from your trash, and then you pay the cost to deploy it. Yeah, that's super good. I think this card is great, and I think I'll be playing a deck with this. I'm not sure, but I definitely do want to do some sort of like graveyard synergy deck. Maybe it's the Vulture deck, maybe it's a different style deck, but I still think this card is really cool. So any purple deck, I'm gonna consider this one. It's not a 4 of, I don't think. It could be like a 2, maybe 3, maybe, but I like it a lot. Next up we have the Decisive Last Resort. This is a card that I talked about before. I still stand by what I said. I think it's okay, but not as good as some people think it is. It's a level 5 4-cost. Burst, you choose an enemy unit that's level 3 or lower and deal 2 damage to it. Really good burst effect. And then main, you choose 6 purple units from your trash, exile them. If you do, choose an enemy unit and destroy it. It has direct negative synergy with all of the other like Vulture stuff that's like, if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, you do a thing. So it gets rid of cards in your trash, thereby turning off those effects. And also they have to be purple units, so it's really, really specific. This is a card you're going to put like 2 of maybe in your deck if you're going to play it at all. It's going to be good when it's good, and it's going to be nothing when it's not. Next up we have Momentary Respite. I really like this card. Level 4 3-cost command, burst, draw a card. Hey, that's sweet. And then main, you choose a purple pilot in your trash, add it to your hand. If you're playing with a lot of good purple pilots that you need for your deck to do well, you put this in your deck. Otherwise, you don't put it in your deck. I will be trying this out with like the Mikazuki style deck. Next up we have Sisterly Care as well as Amida. She is another top tier Gundam waifu. Level 4 2-cost 1/1 Teiwaz. Main action, if a friendly Teiwaz link unit is in play, choose a friend or enemy unit with 2 or less AP and destroy it, which is a pretty sweet effect, but there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through to get here, right? You need to have a Teiwaz link unit, and it only blows up enemy units with 2 or less AP. So you got a lot of hoops to jump from. It's also a 2-cost, level 4, only a 1/1. I'm not sure you're going to see play with this right now. Like I said, once they do like season 2 of IBO stuff, this could be a lot better. But right now, as much as I like Amida, I don't think this is great. You can blow up like a Lifrith though. I think the best thing you can blow up probably. Its name is Ryusei Go. This is Shino from IBO. Level 2 1-cost, +1 +0 pilot. Main action, choose a damage friendly unit. It gets +2 AP during this turn. Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe. This is one of those maybes. This is like maybe a couple. Maybe if you run this at all, it's going to be like a 2 of, I would say. And it's only in those like heavy damaged themed decks. But it does link with Tekkadan. We don't have any cards that care about Leia Vignana yet, but it may be in the future. I think this is okay. Next up we have Familial Devotion, I can say the word right, or Wits Su. Level 2 1-cost, command pilot, +0 +1. It doesn't say it here. I don't know if this is an error or if this card is going to be printed, like misprinted, but it does say main action. It does not say main action on the actual card here. Choose 1 friendly Vulture unit. It gets +2 AP during this turn. If you're playing Vulture deck, you might consider this, but you also might not. I would lean towards might not, but hey, maybe, if you need more Vulture pilots. Next up we have Comrades Come First. Level 3 1-cost, +1 +0. This is the Roy B. Loy. I like Roy Bay. Roy Bay Loy. Saying that like 5 times fast. The tongue twister. This is another command pilot. So main, if there are 7 or more cards in your trash, you choose 1 friendly Vulture unit. During this turn, you may choose an enemy active enemy unit that's level 4 or lower as the attack target. Yeah, I think that's kind of solid. This is the kind of stuff that I would like in my Vulture deck. And not this guy. Not this guy. This one seems like a better payoff. Next up, we have a new sign. I think this card's very good. It's a level 4 3-cost. Burst. You choose an AEUG base in your trash and you add it to your hand. Pretty solid. And then main, it's a draw 3, discard 2. So it's not quite as much raw value as a Show of Devotion, which is just a draw 2. but this digs you deeper, right? So it's a draw 3 and you discard 2. And the discard 2 is relevant for decks that care about stuff in the trash. So I can see this seeing play in a lot of different decks, right? I can see this seeing play generically in white decks, and I can also see this seeing play in decks that care about graveyard synergy. I think this card's good. But, I mean, the burst really cares about AEUG base, but honestly, this is what you care about the most. Next up, we have Heart Set on Revenge. This is Ein Dalton from IBO. Gjallarhorn, level 3, 1 cost, action. Choose one enemy unit with 4 or less HP, battling a friendly unit with blocker, return it to its owner's hand. Super interesting. I think this card is a really interesting card, and I think I want to play around with it a bit in a Gjallarhorn, in a Gjallarhorn style deck. Maybe like a couple, not a 4, but a couple of. Next up, we have Persistent and Fortuitous. This is Carta. Level 2, 1 cost. That's a pretty, like, level 2 pilot. I don't know. That's pretty efficient. It's a 1/0 Gjallarhorn. And then action, if you have another Gjallarhorn Link unit in play, choose one enemy unit, it gets -3 AP during the battle. Maybe in the heavy Gjallarhorn deck, but other than that, I don't know. Generally speaking, I think you do this if you need a ton of Gjallarhorn pilots, right? Because otherwise you're just going to run like, you know, Unforeseen, right? I don't know. Next up we have Aspiring Pilot, also Fa. I like Fa a lot. I like her in Zeta. She's one of my favorite characters, so. And the card is like fine. So level 3, 1 cost, 0/1 pilot, action pilot. And then the effect is action, command pilot, action pilot. The effect is action, choose one of your AEUG units or base, and it recovers 2 HP. This is one of the only cards I've seen, maybe the only one in the game right now, that can repair bases, that heals bases. It's a really interesting card. I don't know if it's good, but it's really interesting. And Fa is also super cute, so there's that. So I like the card because of that. I'll maybe try it out in like an AEUG deck. Next up, we have some bases. We have the Dominion, level 4, 1 cost, 0/5 base. Deploy, add shield to hand, then choose one friendly blue unit. It recovers 2 HP. Sure, in a blue-purple, like Tekkadan self-damage deck, this could be good. Yeah, this is a big maybe. Also just kind of heals a little bit. It's fine. Now we have the Alexandria, level 3, 2 cost, 0/5 base. Deploy, add shield to your hand, then choose one rested enemy unit that's level 4 or lower and deal 1 damage to it. Yeah, we already have some bases that deal damage. They see some play here or there, but not a ton. I can imagine this one very similar. Except it's blue as opposed to like the Ralula, which is red. Now we have the Sodon, level 3, 2 cost, 0/5 Zeon Warship. Deploy, add shield to hand, then choose one friendly unit token. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit with 5 or less AP as its attack target. A lot of like unit token stuff with green Zeon. It seems like they're trying to build some sort of like token deck. I don't think it's quite there yet, and I don't think this card's quite good yet, but maybe. I see what they're trying to do here. Eventually we can see like some green token, like green Zeon token stuff. Next we have the Diva. This is a level 3, 1 cost, 0/5. During your turn, while you have 7, or you're level 7 or higher, all friendly green Earth Federation units gets +1 AP. Yeah, this seems like an okay payoff for like doing all these hoops you gotta jump through to get to level 7. You're playing all these green Earth Federation stuff. I think this could be a good payoff for that specific deck. Giving all you do is +1 AP is like pretty sweet. They just get it. Yeah. Next up we have the Guadin, level 4, 2 cost, 0/5. Add a shield to your hand. Then, if this is your turn, you can discard a red card if you do draw a card. I think this is solid. Discard a card, draw a card is just like, it's like okay. Yeah, it's like okay. It's a level 4, 2 cost. So like, I don't know if I want to play this over like a Zanzibar, but maybe, I don't know. Because it's a Neo Zeon Warship. Oh, by the way, I should mention, pretty good for decks that want to put stuff in the graveyard as well. So, yeah, gotta keep that in mind. It's a red, though. Next up, we have Shuji's Hideout. This is an interesting one. So, this is a base that does something when it's destroyed. So, on deploy, you add a shield to your hand. Then, when it's destroyed, you choose an enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, and you deal 1 damage to it. Interesting. It's really interesting. I don't know how good it is compared to one that you just get to do the damage on deploy. This one is on destroy, but I like that they're doing something different. It might be good. It also might not be good. Next we have the Frieden, level 2, 1 cost, 0/5. Really good like stat lines there. Deploy, this is another one on destroy. Deploy, add 1 shield to your hand, and then when it's destroyed, you put the top 2 cards of your deck into your trash. Yeah, you put this in your graveyard synergy deck, right? You put this in your Vulture deck or any other like graveyard synergy deck. Other than that, you're not playing this. Now we have the Hammerhead. This is the turbine ship, I think, from IBO. This is level 4, 2 cost, 0/4. Deploy, shield to hand. Then, if it is your turn and a friendly Tewas Link unit is in play, choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP and destroy it. Yo, okay, I like this one. I like this one more than the command pilot, Amida, just because it's on a base. But you still need a friendly Tewas Link unit, which is kind of hard to do. There's not very many Tewas Link units. But if you can pull it off, just being able to blow something up by playing a base is really good. So, I don't know. I think this one's really good for this kind of deck. If you're doing this kind of thing, you're going to be playing this. Next up we have the Argama. This is a level 3, 1 cost, 0/5. Very classic ship from Gundam Zeta. Deploy, add 1 shield to your hand, and then this base can't receive enemy effect damage. I mentioned this before, but if enemy effect damage becomes a really relevant thing in the meta, this card is extremely good. Otherwise, it is situational. So it's either going to be extremely good or very like, it doesn't do anything. So this is another one of those cards that's like, if Gundam had sideboards, every white deck is sideboarding this card. Like literally every white deck would sideboard this card. As it is, if there's a lot of effect damage in the meta, like there's Breach and a bunch of other ways to do effect damage to bases, then this is extremely powerful. So yeah, it's like a coin flip, right? Next up we have the Sleipnir. Level 4, 2 cost. I like how a lot of the Gjallarhorn stuff is like named off of like Norse mythology, and like it's not specifically Norse. It's like, I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head, but Sleipnir is like Odin's horse, right? Or like 6-legged horse, if I remember right. Anyway, level 4, 2 cost, 0/5. Deploy, add a shield to your hand. Then if a friendly Gjallarhorn unit's in play, choose an enemy unit. It gets -2 AP during the whole turn. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to be putting this in my Gjallarhorn deck, probably. Seems pretty solid. And then that's it. Here's the Doctress token. Here's some of the resource tokens. So we have the Psycho Gundam resource, which looks really cool. We have the Epyon resource, which also looks really cool. We have the Gundam AGE resource. I mean, they all look really cool, to be honest. Well, well, we have the Red Gundam. We have the Quebly. Hey, it's goofy, and I like it. We have the G-Quex. G-Quex actually looks really cool, though. I do like the G-Quex design. We have Gundam X. Looks very cool. And the Barbatos. Obviously, Barbatos looks awesome. And Zeta Gundam. I think Zeta Gundam looks also awesome as well. One of my favorites. Kamaris. And then we're back at the Psycho Gundam. And that's going to be it. Here, let's go back to me. This was a long video, dude. This was a long one. Thank you all so much for watching. Sticking around with me for like the hour and a half-ish that we've been doing this. I think set 2 is awesome. If you have stuck around this far, I should give everyone a code word to know who the real ones are. Just let me know what your favorite card is from the set. Mine is, just chips down, my favorite cards of the set are the Quebly, and Haman Karn. That's my favorite. And then my second favorite is the Psycho Gundam and 4. Those are my like favorite like packages and my favorite cards from the set. Cannot wait to play them. But dude, I'm so stoked for everything. Zeta Gundam. There's so much cool stuff. I got like 4 to 6 decks brewing in my head. I'm gonna build clan deck. I'm gonna build something with Zeta, something with Haman, something with Psycho Gundam. I'm gonna try that level 7 green deck to see if it's any good. I'm gonna try a Vulture deck. There's a lot of cool stuff for the set. So, obviously Tekkaden. I'm building a Tekkaden deck. Building a Gjallarhorn deck. Some really cool stuff. Stay tuned for deck techs and stuff for all of that. I will be hoping to get 6 boxes for this set, which I feel is like a good number for me to get play sets of all the cards so I can build decks. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to let everyone know that you're a real one in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna go eat some pizza. See you next time, everyone.